Today, guys, we're going to be doing a presentation about Zora Neal Hurston. So, who is she? Zora Neal Hurston was an African-American woman born on January 7th, 1891 in Notasulga, Alabama. She moved to an all-black town called Eatonville when she was young. She graduated high school in just 1 year. She went to Howard University, Barnard College, and Columbia University, and passed away on January 20th, 1960 in Fort Pierce, Florida.
Her education and early life. Following her mother's death, when Zora was just 13, she moved to Eatonville upon her father's remarrying. After faking her birth date to enroll in the local high school, she graduated after just 1 year of classes, obtaining her diploma in 1918. Her attendance at Howard College in D.C. was followed up by a scholarship award that took her to Barnard College, where she graduated as the college's first African-American woman. A desire to continue her studies led her to Columbia University, where she studied a further 2 years as a student in anthropology. While being an author, Zora Neal Hurston also worked many jobs. She was an anthropology field researcher in Harlem, Florida, Jamaica, Haiti, South Carolina, and Honduras. She worked at Federal Writers Project in 1939. She was also a drama instructor, story consultant for Paramount Pictures, a maid, reporter for the Pittsburgh Courier, a librarian at the Patrick Air Force Base, a columnist for the Fort Pierce Chronicle, and a substitute teacher for Lincoln Park Academy.
Her work as an author wasn't just limited to her time. She also had many social and political impacts on women as a whole and for generations to come. Her extensive studies and publications and provocative work to the betterment of African Americans was integral to women all over the United States, and she influenced many writers like Alice Walker, Gil Jones, and Toni Morrison, among others. Her place at the front and bleeding edge of the Harlem Renaissance was instrumental in shaping the identity of generations of young female writers, especially those of African descent. She also had many political impacts, although this is a little bit more controversial. A note on the Federal Writers Project, that it was a part of the Works Progress administration during the Great Depression, and she sang songs, recruited volunteers, and brought life to marginalized communities in Jacksonville and Cross City, among others. Although her political impact in her work has long been doubted because of the controversy surrounding much of her work, her small place in federal efforts to rejuvenate despondent communities in this time shows the importance of unity and how to lead the charge as a woman. She also won many awards during her time as an author. She won the Rosenwald Foundation Fellowship in 1935, the Guggenheim Fellowship in 1936, the Honorary Doctorate from Morgan State College in 1939, among many others.
Some of her important works were Tell My Horse in 1938, Dust Tracks on the Road in 1942, Seraph on a Swanee in 1948, the first one in 1927, Mule Bone in 1930, Jonah's Gourd Vine in 1934, Mules and Men in 1935, Their Eyes Were Watching God in 1937. Her findings from her anthropology work in Jamaica and Haiti were often incorporated in her works, which reflected African American experiences in the South. These are the works we cited.